What's up, guys? It's your boy, Talton Robertson, and I'm back at it again. And there has been a lot that has happened since I have last been on YouTube. And so we're going to talk about all that today. But I know that this video is titled My Amazon FBA account got shut down or whatever clickbaity title that this is. And I'm going to talk about that. But I'm going to also talk about all the stuff that's happened in my life over the last couple months since I have made my last YouTube video. And so it's been about 3 or 4 months since my last video came out. And so there's a lot to talk about, guys. So let's unwind and talk about it all. All right, guys. So first things first, my Amazon account got shut down. And so that hurt. That hurt a lot. And I'm still recovering from it. So essentially, what has happened with my account is that I didn't really do anything wrong. There was no reason to really suspend my account or anything like that. But they did it anyways. And it's because I failed to comply with the Inform Act, which technically I was already complying with it. I don't know if Amazon just had to change something on their system for me to be in compliance or whatnot. They just wanted information that they already had from me. So I don't really understand why they would deactivate my account, but they essentially suspended my Amazon account for not complying. And so I had to get back in compliance. And so essentially, I went without an Amazon account for about 3 weeks. Not really like a huge deal. If you're relying on this money coming in from Amazon, it is a huge deal. Now, luckily, I have diversified my assets and I don't strictly rely on Amazon for all of my money. Now, I will say that Amazon is a good chunk of change in my portfolio, so it does hurt, don't get me wrong. But it's not the end of all world for me. But with that being said, I did comply and I did get the information that Amazon did need. And since then, I have got my account reactivated, and it's been a little tough getting back in because I went 3 weeks without. I wasn't sourcing and I wasn't trying to really do anything active with my Amazon business, and so I really put a lot more effort into other portions of my business, or businesses, I should say. So, just to tell you a little more about my other businesses, just to kind of, reference it. If you don't know, I do own a pressure washing and landscaping company. Now, I am based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll leave a link in the description to my website, but that is one of my other businesses that I make good money doing that. And so, I like how passive Amazon is because I can send in the books and then I'll just get paid whenever they sell. It's not really that big of a deal. But with the pressure washing, it is very active. I have to go out there and do the work to get paid, which Amazon's no different. You do have to do the work to get paid. But luckily, I did have that to fall back on. And if you're interested in checking out my site for whatever reason, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Just to tell you a little bit of what I've done is that I have redesigned that entire website. And so that is 100% my work. And so if you are interested in possibly getting a website built for you, if you want to hire me, I do have a little bit more downtime. So I can help, you or anyone else get a website. And it's professional looking. I learned how to do this all on my own, but it's good quality work. So with that also being said, in the last couple months, not only did I rebuild my pressure washing site, I also built a website for my church. And so the church, it's something that I haven't necessarily been in all of my life. I went to church a lot when I was a teenager. And, when I was a kid, I was always at church. And so church has been in my life, a lot throughout different portions of my life, and I've switched churches from time to time and whatnot. And um, the church that I'm attending to now is actually my wife's grandfather's church. Okay. And if you didn't catch that, I just said my wife. So also in the last couple of months, I got married. So I am now a married man, guys. Sorry, ladies, if there's any of y'all out there looking, can't do it. I've got a loving wife. Uh, but anyways, um, yeah, I mean, things have been going great. The Amazon suspension has really, that kind of turned me off for a little bit. So I haven't really been selling on Amazon that much lately. But I've been putting a lot more efforts into building websites and creating websites. And so I'm actually working on a couple other websites. I'm not going to really go into those. I'm going to keep them under wraps until I have done a little bit more work and they're ready to be talked about or whatnot. And then obviously my site, the TaltonRobertson.com site, which is where I help you guys out with any of your Amazon FBA questions. So if you have any questions, you can go on there. You can actually just send me a message. If you don't know, there's a little chat bot on there. And it's not a bot, it's actually me, guys, that you would be speaking with. So you can always go there and send me an instant message. That's one of the best ways to get in touch with me. Um, let's see what else. What else did I want to talk about? The wedding. So the wedding was beautiful. I hate that I couldn't invite all of you guys there. I know that some of you would love to be at my wedding. Some of you guys that watch me are very close friends or even family. And then some of, a lot of you guys that watch my videos, y'all don't really even know me except for through YouTube, which, you know, that's great. I love you guys. Y'all are the reason why I'm here. So, with that being said, I had a buddy film the whole wedding. Now, he didn't like film it like where you see every little thing. It's not a 5 hour long video. We're talking about a very professional, well organized video. And my buddy did that for me. It's probably about a $5,000 to $10,000 production quality as far as the video goes, but that could be open to negotiation as far as what's the value behind that video. I would assume in maybe LA it's worth $20,000, but here in North Carolina it might be a $5,000 video. So with that being said, I am going to leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out my wedding video. It is a beautiful, beautiful wedding video, and it makes me cry. It makes me cry every time I watch it. And if me and my wife ever get into a fight, we can watch that video, and more than likely we will forgive each other almost instantly because it's too good. We had a great wedding, and we went on a great honeymoon. We went to Disney and we went to Universal out in Florida. And then while we were in Florida, we went to Clearwater and we got to hang out at the beach for a day. And so that was cool. We enjoyed our honeymoon. It was short, but it was very good. It was packed as far as the stuff we did. It was eventful, I should say. And on our last day on the honeymoon, when we came home, we ended up picking up a puppy. And so my wife, she has been wanting a puppy for a very long time now. And I promised her that I would get her a puppy for her birthday. And that was several months ago. And so, um, yeah, now I finally got her the puppy. And so we picked up this little miniature Dotson from a buddy of mine that lives in Florida, and then we ended up coming home with him, and now I'm back in action. And so with that being said, guys, I am going to be making more content, and I'm going to be making sure that you are getting value here, because who doesn't love value? And I also want to entertain you guys. If you find this entertaining, go ahead and drop me a like or a subscribe. That would be very helpful for my channel. Every like that I get helps out my good friend Al, the YouTube algorithm. I watched what's his name? Phoenix Resale. He said that, and I thought it was catchy. So, Al, the algorithm, he would be very happy if you give me a like. And yeah. And so, since we're talking about all this, I'm going to go ahead and grab my little man and just show him off to you guys. So let me grab him 1 second. And here is little man. This is Miko, my little weenie dog. Yeah. And he's such a sweet boy. And so he's 12 weeks old right now. Got me a little weenie. Little weenie. Anyways, he's my little buddy. And this is my wife's birthday present. And so he's been a thrill. He keeps me tired, but he's such a cute boy. Yes, he is. So, anyway, Miko, your job's done here. You said hey to the audience. Now say bye. All right. So now that you've met my new little dog, uh, he's finally part of the family, guys. And so if y'all want to welcome Miko, leave a comment, say hey. He would appreciate that. He's going to be part of the family, and we're super glad to have him. And also, while I'm on this subject of animals, Miss Mischievous herself, Millie the cat, Millie the Bengal, she's here in action. Hopefully, she's not going to start cleaning herself. So, oh yeah, and there's a mattress in my office, guys. I know this sucks. So, when you get married, it actually doesn't suck because you get tons and tons of gifts from all these people that either you or your fiance, wife to be knows. And we got a lot of gifts, and we're very, very thankful for that. And so we ended up getting like pots and pans. You can see this knife set back here. A lot of kitchen stuff. Just a lot of kitchen stuff. We got a popcorn maker, which is sweet, by the way. And then we got new dishware, new silverware. Like, we got all the kitchen gadgets. And we got a lot of Amazon gift cards. And I'm an Amazon seller, so I love Amazon and I like shopping on Amazon. So we shopped on Amazon. And that's the whole reason I have this mattress in here. Me and my wife on our honeymoon, we slept in a king size mattress at the hotel. And we just realized how much more better a king size mattress was versus our queen. And so we ended up buying a king size mattress off Amazon, and we ended up getting it for like $200. Who knew you could get a king size mattress shipped to your door for $200? Anyway, it sleeps great. I like it. So we're going to get rid of this one, and in the meantime, it's just sitting here. This should be gone by my next video. Hopefully, if I do another in-office video, it will be gone on the next one. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. My account with it being shut down, I don't have a whole lot of inventory right now. They didn't take all of my inventory away from me. They didn't send it all back. Luckily, I was able to get my account repaired before they started sending all of my inventory back. Now, they did send a lot back, and it was probably good because a lot of it was kind of old and stagnant inventory. And so I kind of really need to update that. So with that being said, I've got approximately 400, 500 SKUs in stock. And that's very, very, very low for a bookseller. I'm talking like I'm not really doing a whole lot of money on Amazon at the moment. So this is great for you guys because I have to build this account back up. I can't just let it sit there. Especially with me knowing how to do it, and I want to take you guys along for the journey. And so now I am going to start filming some of our book finding adventures. We're going to start flipping products. And so we're going to have more of those videos coming where we are actually outsourcing and you get to see us in action. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is websites. And because I've mentioned so much about the websites that I am now currently building or working on, I want to extend to you the opportunity to get a website built. If you have a business idea or a website that you want to get revamped, this is something I'm now going to offer as a service. So with website building, it's not cheap. People charge an arm and a leg to build a website. Well, I am going to implement something that is going to be great for me because I will be able to get a little more steady work when it comes to just active stuff. I mean, I can stay busy. I can go out and scan books. I can kind of do what I want, but I like jumping around a lot because I don't like to get bored. And if I do something a little too long, I get bored. And not to say that, that's like a bad thing, but sometimes I just need a break from doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you may be in a similar situation, like, you know, just because like I have sold over $100,000 in books on Amazon in a single year, and right now I'm not, doesn't mean that, I'm failing. It just means like, hey, I needed a break. I took some time off, and now I'm ready to jump back in. And sometimes everyone needs a break. And so, with that being said, yeah, part of my break is to make time for some other things that I enjoy doing. And one of those things is website building. So if you want a website, go ahead and go to TaltonRobertson.com, go to my service page, and now I have the option for you to get website work done. Now, when it comes to my website work, it's all through Wix Studio, Editor X, or Wix. Those are going to be the three platforms that I would recommend. Now, granted, they're going to be getting rid of Editor X, which is basically the same thing as Wix Studio. To me, it's not a lot of difference. It's really just Editor X is the basis for Wix Studio. Wix Studio just threw on a couple extra features, and that is what it is. But these are the platforms that I like to build on because of how easy and just they have every resource that you really need. Now, there's a lot of stuff that you cannot do that's custom unless you're like a web developer. I'm not a web developer by any means, but I can definitely work drag and drop editors. I know how to do SEO work. I can get pages ranking on Google, which is ultimately, if you got a website, that's what you want to do, rank on Google. That's just like if you search my name, my website's going to be at the top. Now, that's not really like a I should be ranking for my name because it's my name, but I rank for other things. Like if you search up Scoutly versus Scout IQ, I'm sure I'm in the top 3 for that search query. And there may be some other ones like selling DVDs on Amazon or whatnot. I might be showing up at the top for those. But what I'm trying to tell you is that I know my way around a website. So now that you have a little bit of that information, go ahead, take that time to just browse through some of my websites if you're planning on getting any website work done. If you're just, curious, that's cool too. But this video is really just a checkup on you guys, just to make sure that we're all good, let you know what's going on in my life and to kind of tell you what's coming soon to my channel and what I'm excited about. So that's it. You guys have a fantastic day, and just remember, the hustle never stops.